Chapter 5, Systems of the Body. This is Lesson 1. What are the skeletal and muscular systems? Complex organisms are made of many organ systems. The skeletal and muscular systems work together to support and move your body. Parts of organ systems. Like all complex organisms, your body is made of many kinds of cells. Similar cells work together to form tissues. Tissues work together to form organs. So, cells is the smallest piece of matter we have in our body. That's as small as you can break us down into as a cell. The cells come together and they form tissue. And each tissue works together to form an organ. Your skin, look at it. Your skin is made of lots and lots and lots of tissues. And if you break those tissues apart, your skin is made of even more cells. So your skin is made of cells that form tissue, that form the organ that is your skin, because your skin is an organ. Okay, let's keep going. These organs carry out all the processes that are needed for life. Each organ in your body has a different job. For example, your heart is an organ that is made up of muscle, nerve, and connective tissues that work together to pump blood. A group of organs that work together makes up an organ system. So you have cells. Then those cells go together to make tissue. The tissue comes together to make organs, and then organs working together makes an organ system. So, your nose, the tube that connects your nose to your lungs, that is your respiratory system. It is an organ system. Because all these different things in you are working together to get you your oxygen. Okay, different organ systems. Oops, I skipped one. Okay, the heart and blood vessels are organs that make up the circulatory system. For each part of an organ system is important. If one organ is damaged, the other organs in the system will be affected. Different organ systems work together and depend on one another. For example, when you inline skate, your skeletal and muscle systems help you stand. Your nervous system sends information to control the movements of your arms and legs. Your respiratory and circulatory systems work together to give your muscles the energy they need. It's all very true. The skeletal system. Can you touch your backbone, your ankle bone, and your knee bone? These are bones that are part of your skeleton. Your skeleton is made mostly of a tissue called bone. Without the support of your skeleton, you would fall into a blob-like heap. Just as a house could not stand without its wooden frame, your body could not stand without a skeletal system. Your skeleton also protects organs inside your body, such as your brain, heart, and lungs. Your skeletal system also helps you move. Muscles that move your body are attached to your skeleton. Question 1. Our skeleton helps us blank. Check the 3 correct answers. Support our bodies, move, with our breathing, protect our organs. Building strong bones. Your skeletal system needs certain minerals to stay healthy. Minerals such as calcium help build bone tissue and keep bones strong. Calcium also helps muscle and nerve tissues work properly. The bones of your skeleton store calcium and other minerals your body needs. In addition to supporting the body and storing calcium, many bones produce different kinds of blood cells. Some of these blood cells carry oxygen to cells in other systems. Others fight bacteria that cause disease. Some cells help stop the bleeding from a cut. One bone attaches to another at a joint. This is a joint. Joints can be classified by the type of movement they allow. Tissues around joints protect them. The tissues also help hold the bones together at the joint. Okay? So you have joints. Look at your elbow. Look at your knee. Look at your shoulder. Those are all joints. Your bones are coming together there. Muscles and tissues are holding those bones together to help you bend them. If you did not have the muscles and tissues working together with the bones, and then also your brain sending signals, you would not be able to bend your arm. Question 2. Our bones have living cells. True or false? True. False. Right. The human skeleton. The human skeleton has 606 bones. Some of these bones are labeled in the picture. Bones have different shapes. The shape of a bone is related to the job it does. So, cranium, which is your skull itself has lots of bones. For example, up here, the front of your skull is called the frontal lobe. Each side, the side bones, it kind of looks like this. It's called the occipital bones. Right here, that's your temporal bones. Your temper, your temporal bones. This here's your mandible. This right here is all one bone. So you see, they're showing you like major bones, but even your skull has lots and lots of bones. Same thing with your hands. Your hands has so many bones in them. Lots and lots and lots. Let me erase this. Okay. The human skeleton. The adult human skeleton has 206 bones. Some of these bones are labeled in the picture. Bones have different shapes. The shape of a bone is related to the job it does. So this is your ribs. Your sternum right here is what protects your heart. Your ribs do too. This is what, when you get CPR, you break it to give CPR, but this is what you push on to jumpstart your heart. This is your clavicle, which holds your shoulder in place. Your scapula is the bone, your shoulder blade. Scapula is your shoulder blade. Humerus is the big upper part of your arm. Touch it. Your vertebrae is your backbone. These two bones are your radius and ulna. Your ulna is the one that connects to your elbow on the bottom. The radius is the top one. You can feel them if you touch your arm. You can feel where they are. Tissue in the middle. There's lots of bones in your wrist to make your wrist move like it does. Each finger has, I think it's 4 bones. 1, 2. Each finger has 4 bones that make them up. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Your thigh is where your femur is. It's your thickest bone in your body. It's the strongest bone in your body. Your patella, if you touch your kneecap, you can feel that. That is your patella. Your fibia and tibia. This is your main leg bone, but your tibia is on the front. Okay? And then again, your ankle has lots of bones in it. That way it lets you have the movement you do with your foot. And then your feet has 4 bones in each of them. Okay? Question 3. How many bones are in an adult's body? 306, 106, 206. Question 4. What are some things you can do to get strong bones? Mark 3. Eat junk food, get enough rest, eat healthy foods, exercise. The muscular system. Muscles that move your body are attached to your skeleton. Without your muscular system, bones could not move at the joints because your muscles shorten and contract. You can walk, run, smile, sing. Without muscles, you cannot breathe or swallow food. Without muscles, smile. You're using lots of muscles when you smile. When you blink, you're using muscles. Muscles control everything. You move your arm, a muscle is what's bringing that arm up. Okay? Voluntary muscles. Muscles that you can control are voluntary muscles. So your arms, your legs, when you smile. Muscle, you choose when you want voluntary muscles to work. Smiling, running, chewing are actions controlled by voluntary muscles. Most of the muscles in your body are skeletal muscles. Skeletal muscles are voluntary. They are different shapes and sizes. They help your skeleton move. Skeletal muscles work in pairs. For example, a pair of muscles works together in your arm. When you first bend your arm up, one of the muscles contracts and the other one relaxes, which lets you bring it up, okay? The other one, when you want to straighten your arm, the first muscle relaxes and its partner contracts. If you touch the top of your arm and bring your arm up, you can feel your muscle contract. It's because it's doing the work. But when you bring your arm down, you can feel it lengthen and it relaxes because it's not the muscle that brings your arm down. Question 5. Muscles are connected to blank with tendons and help us move. Each other or bones? Voluntary muscles are moved when we choose them to move without us thinking about it. Okay, so involuntary muscles. Muscles that you cannot control are involuntary. Okay, so when you breathe, you have a thing called a diaphragm, which is a muscle that goes across your belly. It squeezes you to help you breathe. You do not control that. When you have hiccups, that is that muscle contracting. Can you control your hiccups? No, because it's an involuntary muscle. So you can't control that muscle, but you know it's there because when you have hiccups, that is it contracting quickly. Okay, when you breathe, you do so naturally. You don't control your chest pushing on your lungs and your lungs pushing the air out. You don't control that. Those are involuntary. Your digestion is involuntary muscles. They keep the blood flowing through your blood vessels. Okay, you use involuntary muscles to breathe and digest food. They keep the blood flowing through your blood vessels. They help your eyes adjust to the light that gets brighter or dimmer. Your body has more than 600 skeletal muscles. Look at this. Look at all these muscles. And that's what a body looks like too. If you remove the skin, if you took off your skin, this would be someone that works out and is muscular, so your muscles wouldn't look this big. But underneath your skin, this is what you look like. Involuntary muscles work when we choose them to move or without us having to think about it. Question 8. Some involuntary muscles are in the heart, stomach, and intestines, or our arms and legs.